How do I help stiff in 6 months? Now, first of all, stiff shouldn't be in your vocabulary, not 1 week old, not at 6 months old. But you're not hitting any milestones. You don't have tummy time and you're not going into rolling over. And at 6 months old, you should have independent sitting, grabbing the feet, rolling over, and we're deviating way too much. So the first thing, if you haven't done it yet, you need to do your newborn movement assessment. It's got to be done. The newborn movement assessment is going to show you how there's very little rotation within her upper back whatsoever. And that's what's going to be your first protocol. Second of all, you don't have to have birth trauma. Stuff can happen in the womb. And if there was a cord knot, if there was any kind of oxygen deprivation, that's for it. And so if you found out there's a knot in the cord, that should have bumped you up for neurology just for a rule out there. But that doesn't matter. Neurology is only going to work with the brain, but you still have to work with development. I really would jump into the worried parent course that will give you the newborn movement assessment is free anyway. I would be doing that. I would be working on the back immediately, but you need to start really from the beginning. I would be at tummy time and then going into rolling over. I wouldn't be working on the future milestones when we don't have a good foundation on the past milestones. I'm not so worried about her cognitive abilities, but there's something that's going on that's created very little movement within the spinal region, and she's trying to move around it because she's so smart, but it's complicating her and it's getting her stuck to the ground, and that's what we don't want to do, is have her stuck to the ground. We need to get her up and get her into locomotion. So I want you to, if all you're doing is newborn movement assessment, going into the tummy time course versus going into the worried parent, because that has all my courses in it, and then you get Erin and stuff, then I want to follow up video in about 2 to 3 weeks to see where we're at, because we need to get her moving. But meanwhile, too, like I said, I would be putting in for neurology, but that again is a separate conversation. I'm not here looking for diagnosis. We need to get on movement. I don't care what the diagnosis is. We're here for the movement, and that's what has to go first. Thanks.